से कुछ याद आया, ये भी जरा आपको बता दें दैट द विश्वास फैक्टर, हाउ मच ऑफ एन इंपॉर्टेंस इज दिस एंड हाउ मच ऑफ अ सिग्निफिकेंस इज दिस. इज राम मंदिर अ सिंबल ऑफ national pride and unity? Is a question that we ask, ladies and gentlemen. We ask this question: is Ram Mandir a symbol of national pride and unity? Let's try and look at the responses. Let's try and see who said what and what were the numbers. What is the number that came through? Let's try and look at this number. Is Ram Mandir a symbol of national pride and unity? 64% have said yes. 20% have said no. Can't say 16%. So the Ram Mandir effect is pan-India, ladies and gentlemen. But Ayodhya is in Uttar Pradesh. Pran Pratishtha happened. There was the jibe at the BJP was कि मंदिर वहीं बनाएंगे, तारीख नहीं बताएंगे. Then the Pran Pratishtha happened or the Shilanyas happened. Pran Pratishtha has happened. This factor, how significant, how big is this as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned? Tehseen Poonawalla, is it a factor or not?
Of course it's a factor, especially in UP, and Ram is a factor across India. Tell me a state in India which doesn't have a town or a city that starts with Ram. So Ram is a massive factor. Ram is a cultural factor. But I do think that the voters of UP and the voters of India will ask the question, a fundamental question that Ghanshyam asked. Are those unemployed? And I know that UP will say unemployment is very high, which is not true because people are migrating to Russia and Israel for jobs. Are they Ram's children or no? Those who died in COVID, one second, those who died in COVID, are they Ram's children or no? Those who today are suffering the worst pandemic after COVID, where every second person your viewer knows is dying of a heart attack, a young guy, getting a brain stroke, and the government of India does nothing about it. Are they Ram's children or no? Has the Prime Minister conveyed one meeting of all neighboring states in northern India to ask about the pollution problem, where young kids today are exposed to inhalers, which should be the last thing, where cancer is an actual pandemic in North India and particularly in Delhi, and your viewers will have somebody in Delhi who's got cancer. Are they Ram's children or no? If you don't want to deal on these issues, you want to make it about issues that Sudhanshu ji spoke about, which aren't real issues, that don't actually show development, because none of that data can be substantiated. Wow. And fine, I agree with it.
Okay, before Sudhanshu ji responds, Anand Ranganathan right next to you. All right.
Yes, as I said, Tehseen is a member of my family, but when I have data, he has Annadata. And I don't want to say whose Annadata I am talking about. What are you talking about? Giving anecdotal data. I just gave you hard data points that even you cannot refute, even you. The unemployment figures I gave you, the inflation figures I gave you, and let me come back to what Mr. Ghanshyam said.
Don't interrupt.
I didn't.
But I didn't.
Don't interrupt. Let him complete.
You know, when rhetorically you ask, "वो भी राम के बच्चे थे, वो भी राम के बच्चे थे," please don't treat voters' opinion like that. Now, number two,
you didn't give me data.
Please, one important point I want to make. When Ghanshyam talked about corruption, the problem with corruption, Anand, is that when you allege someone is corrupt, if it doesn't stick, it boomerangs. Now, they've been trying this Modi is corrupt for eons and it has not stuck. The same issue that Ghanshyam talked of, Tehseen also talks of.
71% believe he's honest.
Not only that, when he talks about, okay, there I am against what the opinion is, but I'm giving
that's
you
the people's opinion. No?
Absolutely, and one must respect it. But I'm giving you a concrete example. Both Tehseen and Ghanshyam raked up this issue of anonymous electoral bonds, saying BJP is corrupt because it has garnered money through it. Now, I ask you a simple question. I am a corrupt lawyer. I have corrupt practices. You declare I am corrupt. Will you hire me? The answer is no. So, Ghanshyam and Tehseen both have to answer why, if they believe electoral anonymous bonds were corrupt and unfair and BJP is corrupt because it used them, why did Congress and Samajwadi Party use them as well? People are asking this question, Tehseen.
No.
The answer is we got lesser share.
We got lesser share.
That's not the answer. That's not the answer.
Okay.
So
what's the answer?
I'll give you the answer.
Yeah, what's the answer?
One second.
Should you have used it?
Of course they should have taken it. Of course they should have taken it.
Unbelievable. You were against it.
No, I am still against it.
BJP should not have taken it.
Now you don't interrupt.
I give up.
No, of course you should give up.
उसको ज़्यादा कैसे मिला? उसको ज़्यादा कैसे मिला? और किसने उसको ज़्यादा?
No, Anand.
Rahul, remember
Okay, let's take it out of the studio.